Hi, so welcome to another episode of Coming Home to Ourselves. I'm your host, Sage Woodward, and today, in our fourth episode, we have with us two members of our community. We have a Master Certified Ascension Coach, Breann Price, and we have Certified Ascension Coach, Adam Orion Sand, with us here today. Joining us from Arkansas and Norway, is that right, respectively?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So, welcome. And another relevant detail is that Breann and Adam are twin flames in Harmonious Union. And they came into Harmonious Union on January 9th with this big wave of Harmonious Unions recently. So, and I'm sure we'll get into that in this interview, but I really want to ask about you guys, how you've developed in terms of like your gender and like sexual identity, or like how you relate to your femininity and masculinity. And I'd hazard a guess that we'll probably see some parallels between you two. It's just a wild guess, but we'll see. So yeah, and so anyway, I'd like to ask Adam first, actually. So when did you come into the Twin Flames Universe community? Do you remember?
It's actually 2 years ago, maybe 2 days ago. It was 2 years ago. Yeah, so 2 years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and then how long you were in Twin Flames Universe community for like a while, or kind of like presenting as a woman, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, how did you realize that you were really a man? How did that process come about, and how did you claim that?
It was actually revealed to me by some students of Sheffield, and I was shocked. Yeah, it was it's not a shock now, but it was then. I was like very much fighting the idea.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this can't be true, I wanna be the princess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that changed. So it took some time to embrace that, and well, it's better now. So
yeah, that's good. And how did you what help did you have, as you were like, how did you like overcome that resistance to like accepting who you really were?
I had to just keep claiming it and working through it, mirroring everything, and just slowly, trusting it as well, because I think I was so unsure, like, what if this is not the truth, and I'm like embracing something that is not, and
right.
But of course, it can't be denied. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And also I'm curious, like, how did that process feel to you as you were, from like initially you're resistant to when like, you're claiming it more and more, like how did that process, feel? Yeah.
Well, it hasn't been very easy. But I feel like, especially with Breann, she's always seen me in a way. I don't know. I think she was like one of the first people who just saw me in a way, and that made it easier to see myself. If that makes sense as well, and just it's much easier now. It wasn't very easy, and it's like figuring out everything. Like, what do I feel like how do I dress now? Like, what do I like? I don't know. It took me a minute to figure out all of that stuff. So and I think I struggled a lot with my hair as well, because I always had long hair. I think like one time when I was 11, I had short hair, but so I was like, how do I do that? How do I cut off all my hair? But it was such a relief when I first did it. So yeah. So relieving, maybe that's the word. Going deeper into it. Yeah.
That's good. And I want to know also, you know, Breann, from your from your perspective, like what was it like seeing that? Like obviously you didn't know Adam was your twin flame, right?
No.
All along, it was kind of sudden.
Yeah. Like,
So,
yeah.
but did you ever have like little pangs of like, you know what, like that person's a man, you know, like this dude is a dude, or you're just like, you look at him and you're like, damn, like good job, like for claiming your masculinity. That really looks good on you. You know, how was it for you from your perspective?
Yeah, I've always been very supportive of Adam. When he come into the soul family, we knew that you were masculine energy then, and I could see that, like that masculine energy in him, and I just continued to encourage it and nurture it and help him deepen into that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you thought for the longest time he was your brother, right? Like your soul
Yeah.
brother. But it turns out that he's you. He's the other side of the coin, right?
Yes.
Of the
Yeah.
Breandom coin, or Breedom, or yeah, a Dan. I don't know. We're working on that combo now. But anyway, how did that feel to like realize that he was, you know, your twin flame?
Uh, well, it made perfect sense because when we knew each other as soul family, we like soul family members trigger each other, right? But with Adam, it was like a whole other level. Like we were always moving through the exact same blocks, and the triggers were a little bit more intense, a little bit more a little bit more prominent, and so it just made sense when it was identified that, yeah, this is actually my twin flame. And Adam felt in the summertime that we were twin flames, but I was, you know, pursuing my false twin flame still, so I kind of pushed that away.
Oh, so he did say something.
Yeah.
Oh, I did, and she felt attraction there, you know, a little for a short time. So, but it was like, oh, we're leaking energy. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Good news. Good job. That was cool. It was very bold.
Yeah.
You have to really trust yourself to make that assertion, you know. So, because in our community, we take it so seriously. Obviously, duh. I mean, you know, you don't just throw your sexual energy around because it's a sacred thing that's for your twin flame. But you had the audacity to tell her, I think we're twin flames, babe. Right?
Yeah, of course, like I take like the sexual energy and all that very seriously. Yeah, of course, like that. I don't want to mess with anyone's unions or anything. Like we're very modest and all that stuff. So, but like there was this person who's just me, and I have all this love for this person. How is this not? Yeah, it was. Yeah, very interesting.
Right.
But I feel like our union is a lot about truth. So sharing that was important, I felt like. And this is what we keep doing in our union. Radical honesty. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, radical honesty is really good. Yeah, speaking of radical honesty too, you know, I mean, this comes to mind because I have had these experiences, obviously, with my twin, you know, because I totally thought my twin flame was like a cisgender man. I had expectations about his body. He had expectations about his twin's body, you know, because we're one. And there's a lot of things in there that are like, that feel gnarly that you have to go through. And I'm curious, like, have you guys encountered anything like that? And if so, how have you moved through that and grown from that experience? Or just how have you experienced it?
I think my biggest issue is that she's taller than me. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how does that, you know, I mean, how did that like make you feel? Like, how did that strike you at first, you know?
Well, I feel like I'm her protector, right? And like here I am, you know, shorter than her, and I'm like, that is not cool.
Right.
Why did we choose this? So yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then so you felt this, and then how did you move on from there?
I think I actually still am working on that a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it keeps coming up a little bit, but you know, we're so natural together, so like this is not going to be an issue moving forward. I feel like it's just something, you know, we're fairly new, so yeah.
Yeah, and it's of course,
yeah.
and you know, with something, you know, you just have to be patient and compassionate because, you know, you don't know. I mean, you really don't know how long a block's gonna take to resolve, but you know, you just have to, yeah. So you know, I feel you, bro. Same thing over here.
Yeah.
So good. But yeah, and then I'll see, where else do I go? So Breann, how did you feel? Like you reacted, it's like, this is my twin flame, my ultimate lover, you know,
Yeah.
my false brother Adam. How did you feel about that, you know? Embracing him as your ultimate lover. And of course, it's still going on. Right?
Yeah.
I don't expect you to be like, oh, I'm an enlightened master now. It's been a week. You know, we're already hot and heavy.
Yeah. So,
right?
for me, it was really like letting go of my false twin flame. Because I didn't realize, you know, I'd spent so much time attached to a being, right? Like what the person looked like. And so I had to let go of that, you know. And then when I was, you know, it was shown to me that it was Adam, I released that completely, that attachment, and I just surrendered to God there. And actually, like, over the last, what is it, 2 weeks now, going on 2 weeks, just in surrendering that, like, I continue to already like fall in love with Adam more.
That's sweet.
It's very easy. Yeah, it's very natural. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and that nurtures my heart too. That nurtures my little heart. And I'm sure it does you too. I mean, Adam, I mean, God, the feeling of, you know, your woman, not just a woman, but your woman saying it's so easy to fall in love with you. It must be a great feeling. Yeah. Somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, for sure. And the feeling is mutual. So yeah.
Yeah. That's so sweet. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, anyway, I could go on. I have no shame. But okay. So that's cool. So here we are. Yeah. How do you currently feel about the romance between you guys? Like, what's the energy around it right now? And how are you like moving through that, I guess?
I feel like we're deepening it, but I feel like also this is so sacred in a way. Like we're still kind of, I feel like, I don't know. Yeah. It's weird. Like some things I feel like, no, I want to, want to keep it in the union for a little bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not asking you to like disclose.
No, for sure. But I felt like, what can I share here? Like I feel like we're deepening it, and I feel like every day we're falling more into that love and romance, and it's really beautiful. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering. Yeah, just like the energy of it, like emotionally.
Yeah. It's good. Very good. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and so good. Where else does God want us to go here? Yeah. Well, you know, did you have anything you wanted to? Do you have anything you wanted to add to that? What Adam said, or is it basically the same?
Yeah, basically the same exact thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, twinning. Yeah. The twinning tea. So there's another thing I want to talk about, and this has been making the juices. I don't mean that. Okay, it's been making the juices flow in terms of like, you know, creativity and co-creation with the Lord. Okay, so Breann, all throughout your TFAS journey, and I've watched, you know, TFAS and to varying degrees, you were accepting yourself, and you were being like, yo, I'm Breann and I accept myself for who I am, right? But I'm curious, so what did you have to accept about yourself? Like, was it, because I saw you like, oh, I choose to accept myself. Was it accepting like your femininity, like that you were feminine, even though you felt you were attracted to, you know, another woman, or quote unquote, or how was that for you?
Yeah, it was, I held a lot of judgments against myself. So it was just really accepting the truth of who I am, you know, also, yes, my femininity, but also knowing that I'm in a same-sex union. So that was something that it really took me a while to work through, and just knowing that the truth of that, right, is I'm with a man. My twin flame is a man. It's just the body is, you know, it's two women, right? And so just accepting all of that about myself, and knowing that my union is perfect, like God created it perfectly. That was, it took me a while to get through that, but I did. And yeah, it feels really good. Yeah.
Yeah, that does feel good. Congratulations, honey. That's beautiful. Yeah. And yeah. And how I just want to hear more about the process of healing that. Like, I think, you know, I feel like a lot of people who have these kind of self-acceptance issues, they struggle because they feel like, how am I ever going to overcome this? It's very deep and ingrained.
Yeah.
You know, these things about like sexuality and gender, and like, you know, who I like, or my body, does, you know, what does that mean about me? How did you find the process? Was it, to be honest, was it difficult? Was it easy? And what made it so for you?
Yeah, it was actually, like, looking back, it was very easy. Something that I tried to do, though, was I tried to compartmentalize my upsets. Like, okay, so I'm going to work on my femininity, and I'm going to work on, you know, the same-sex union things. But when I just surrendered that and I allowed God to guide my healing, it was very easy. And just each piece kind of fell together naturally. And it, you know, because we say that the upsets are onions, right? So it's just literally just following the flow of your heart and every upset that comes up. And that's naturally deepening you into the truth of who you are, and allowing you to accept who you are. Like, you just follow the flow of feelings. And it's a very easy process. You just love yourself.
Yeah.
And,
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically just, like, you know, stay present with your feelings, and you just take it one thing at a time, and you just keep choosing to love yourself, no matter, you know, no matter how intense it is or what's going on, and that kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's really beautiful.
Yeah. Just surrendering to the flow. That's it.
Yeah, I choose that too. Do you have any highlights from your journey that you'd like to share?
Well, I mean, yeah, one of the main highlights is when I come to Twin Flames Universe and I joined the school, I thought that my twin was a woman. And so I was a divine feminine trying to connect to a divine feminine. And so, like, later on, when I had a romance report done by Jeff, it was revealed that my twin flame was a masculine energy. And that kind of like shifted a lot for me. It really allowed me to relax into who I am. So that was like a monumental moment for me in my journey. Realizing that, oh, and the truth of this, like, it's a man and a woman, right? In all of our unions, it's a man and a woman. Yeah.
Right. That is so, that's so deep. Obviously, I've had that same thing. Obviously, yeah, it's such a deep, I'm still going deeper into that, like really relaxing into it, so, but thanks for your example of that because it's really comforting and peaceful,
Yeah.
Can you describe that comfort? What is that comfort of, the masculine and the feminine, the unions being like that? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the best way to describe it is probably what Jeff and Shalia have said is like the masculine is like the outer shell, right? And the feminine is like the soft inner part of the union. And like you always want to approach the masculine first. And it's like a sense of, I don't know, like a sense of safety and security. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard to put into words. It's just
Thank
a really good feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That helps me. Like once you said that, I was able to like relax much more, but it feels good. So, good. Adam, do you like being that? Do you like being a hard candy coating?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
I do. Yeah. I'm gonna protect my woman. So
That's good.
yeah.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But guns aren't legal in Norway though.
Yeah, true. But I'm gonna move to Arkansas, so
Yeah.
so yeah, I think they're legal there, probably.
You
So.
think? Yeah, man. People are like shooting. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I guess we won't go into the graphic detail. He's like, what am I getting myself into? Well, Breann, you've just been defending yourself all this time, haven't you, from these?
Oh, yes. Damsel in distress. No.
Damsel in distress. No, you'd have to pick up the gun yourself, man.
Yeah.
So, actually, I really want to ask you that too. So, when it comes, when you're in quote unquote separation from your man, and you're a woman and you're a soft inner shell of chocolate. If you guys are an M&M, I don't know if you're an M&M or a Skittle.
We haven't discussed.
You haven't discussed it? God hasn't revealed. Okay. Cool. Well, I'll say a prayer that God reveals it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's important. But yeah, I've always felt like an M&M, but especially like maybe the holiday special, like the minty white chocolate.
Perfect.
Those are good. Those are really good. Yeah, those are really good. Those minty ones. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you had those, Adam?
No. I don't think we have that in Norway. Well, we have maybe M&Ms. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been in that section for a while, so.
The M&M section, yeah.
I haven't seen it for a while. No.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal, but yeah, no. Anyway, where are we? Where are we going? I don't know.
How did Breann feel about being the inner soft part? Was that being alone?
Yes,
Separation.
yes.
Yeah.
How do you cope? Now, I'm gonna, I'll just speak. How do you cope being a woman alone without no man to protect you?
God.
And how does that work? Does God's hand come in and slap the fuckers who are trying to get at you?
Well, no, like attack isn't real, right? And when you're choosing love, you only experience love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've always felt very safe and protected by God. Yeah, just consistently choosing love and knowing that, I'm not choosing to experience anything else in my reality but peace. Right. Yeah.
Right.
I'm feeling safe in that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I feel like a common thing too that I've received too, like a question is, well, does that mean like somebody who's like out on the prowl or trying to make trouble, they look at you and they're like, she looks like she loves herself and she doesn't believe in attack. I don't think I can sell this whole illusion to her, so I'm just going to pass her by. You know, how does it work? I'm just doing this because many of our viewers might be attracted to this, but not know the work and not understand it, so it can sound
Gotcha.
too far-fetched. Yeah.
Okay, so so basic law of attraction, like attracts like. Your outer reality is a direct reflection of what is within you. So if there's like anything inside of me where say I'm attacking myself, then I could manifest a situation such as that, right? Where that person would, you know, want to interact with me in that way. But if you're not choosing that, that person's probably just not going to see me, or they're going to walk on by, right? I'm not going to have that experience because I'm not attracting that experience.
Right.
And if I did, let's say if I did manifest that, then there would be something for me to heal there, because that person chose to experience that and I chose it as well, because we all create our own reality. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you for explaining that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so good. So, yeah, so what else do we want to go into here? Yeah, so basically it's that it's not that you literally sway someone's mind or flip a switch in them. It's that you change what you are, and almost in a physical, like a metaphysical sense, but, you know, like a physics principle, you know, you're not going to encounter those situations and that kind of thing. So that's good. Good. Did you, I want to ask you this too. And then I'm going to follow up with Adam probably, but one thing at a time. So you are in Arkansas, you know, also known as Arkansas. And how has that been? Has that been any factor at all in your feeling of like comfort or, you know, safety, or you know, because you had been identifying as, you know, gay, right? Or as a lesbian woman.
Yeah.
But how have you felt? Have you felt safe? You know, how have you navigated that experience?
Yeah, for the most part, I've always felt very safe. Although I live in a very kind of closed-minded area, I guess you could say, or a little bit closed off. People are still like kind to me. I've never experienced like, yeah, I've just felt safe for the most part. Yeah. I don't really know what to. Yeah, it's been pretty peaceful for the most part.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, so that's on your end, and then I'm curious, you know, how on Adam's end, right? Because you live in Norway, but I have no clue how it is in Norway, you know. I mean, obviously people create their own reality, but, you know, generally, like, how was it like coming out and embracing your true self, you know, within the social context where you've been, Adam?
Well, Norway is very liberal, but I feel like even I feel like people don't see me truly as a man. Like I feel like I have to go deeper there. It's like I have to claim it every time I go outside. It's like, you know. I had to go into like a men's hairdresser the other day because like the other hairdressers couldn't make my hair look good, and he's like, "This is a men's hairdresser," and I was like, "Yeah," you know, like it was an issue, and he didn't even know if he wanted to. But you know, I did some inner work and made some new choices, you know, and it got better. You know, he cut my hair and it was fine. But
Good.
I still feel like there's, you know, ways to go deeper. But I feel like it's very liberal in a way. Like people have the short hair, or you know, but my family maybe not so much. So.
Right.
But I don't think I ever been out because I had so much like internalized homophobia as well. So when I thought I was gay, it's like I wasn't even out then. So yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. yeah, there's like a lot. That was really rich what you said. There's a lot to like unpack there.
Mm.
There's, gosh, what do we even go into first? Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. Okay, so how did you, when you, yeah, well, I guess no. Family's the note that we're hitting right now. So in terms of the family healing, how has that, first of all, like what kinds of, I not into like the gruesome or gory details or like drama, but like how has the experience of like claiming your true self been in relation to your bio family, and how have you navigated that, and healed from that, is my question.
For me, I feel like I often have to, when I take steps, like for me cutting my hair, I was like, I can't actually see my mom for probably 2 weeks because I have to nurture myself in that way, getting like used to this new level of myself, right?
Yeah.
So I keep needing to, or feeling like I need to kind of put myself in a shell for a little bit until I'm like more comfortable myself, kind of going into that new level. But
Yeah.
um, well, I don't talk a lot to my family. My dad lives like at the other side of the country, and my mom, her first reaction was to laugh, but I think she was just shocked. So
Right.
yeah,
Don't know how to
but
process it.
yeah, but they don't yet see me as a man, and I basically haven't told them either because I don't talk much to my family. I don't I don't feel the need to talk to my family. Like I love to be in this community, like in the
Mhm.
TFS community, because I'm so accepted here and all that. So
Yeah.
process, yes.
Yeah, it's a process.
Yeah.
Good. Hmm. That's good. Yeah. So let's see. Um, yeah, no, that's good. I'm glad you're happy in the TFAS community, and I feel the same way. Yeah. So there's never been a place more accepting of me and where I felt like I could be myself, and yeah. No, I feel like TFAS is the most trans-friendly space in the world. Much more than dedicated transgender spaces, because we're committed to self-love unconditionally, and that means that stuff will not fly that would fly in another community, like, you know, uh, comparing each other, or bringing yourself down, or like being mean to yourself. If you're mean to yourself in this community, people are going to say, hey, you just need to choose to love yourself if you want to, go deeper with us, and if you want to, feel better. So I find that really comforting, and appreciate that about us as a spiritual family. You guys are great too, so as is everybody here. But yeah, other than that, what shall we go into here, God? Yeah, I would say, moving forward, I mean, how do you guys feel about like, ooh, yeah, let's get into this. How do you guys feel about your harmonious union? How do you feel? Yeah.
It feels really good. It feels complete, like a sense of completion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, there was always a little something missing,
Mm-hmm.
right? And just kept trucking along with that feeling, loving myself. And
Yeah.
yeah, it just feels really peaceful. And it's like my reality's completely shifted.
Mm.
And like I look forward to doing all things with Adam, like things I've already done before, but doing it with Adam this time, right?
Yeah.
Doing it with all of myself, and it just feels really good. It's like starting life all over is what it feels
Mm-hmm.
like the beginning. Yeah, doing it with God and Adam.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome. Adam, how do you feel?
Well, exactly the same way. I mean, yeah, this it just feels so peaceful, and it feels like we're more complete in a way when we're just together. It's just yeah. So it's just very good feeling to come home. So yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something else too. It's nice, like, to have a partner to do inner work with,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and we're always working through the same thing. Like, we can call one another up and like he'll like move through it together, and it feels really good. It feels powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Power couple.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, and I
good.
think we also find the kind of maybe some small upsets that we're not noticing otherwise. It's just like, oh, stop, you know, like there was something. So yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good, guys.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel the same way, but oh no, I really want to ask, so on the power couple topic, what's a power couple without a juicy shared life purpose? So come on, guys. What are you going to do? How do you guys envision your joint life purpose? Tell me, if you desire.
Yes. Well, we're currently in the process of bringing Adam over to the States
Right.
to live
An
here.
import. Yeah.
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 I feel like it's just sharing the gift, right? Like the gift that we've received, like just continuing to share that, whether that be through coaching or just sharing our journey with others, like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Just loving people in that way and guiding others home to themselves and with their twin flame. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Adam, did you have anything that you wanted to add to that or elaborate upon?
No, she said it perfectly. So yeah.
Cool,
Mhm.
cool.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Ooh, but how do you, and I'm curious, how do you envision your union will impact the LGBTQ community, of the world? How will that happen, do you think? I mean, obviously, you're not, don't have a crystal ball, but I mean, more like, how do you desire to? Do you have a particular desire to really like help the LGBTQ community, or are you kind of just like, it's just gonna flow from who we are?
Yeah, I feel like it's just going to flow from who we are.
Right.
Yeah, you said it perfectly.
Oh,
I try to steer away from like I want to envision things, right? But
yeah,
at the same time, I just like to surrender and like let it unfold however God guides it.
right. You don't want to like overthink it or control or
Yeah.
anything.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Don't
Yeah.
overthink it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on, sis. That's good. Adam, do you feel the same way, or do you have a particular burning passion and dream to help people who are also transitioning?
Well, I feel the same way as Breann, but I feel like it's gonna impact the LGBTQ community either way. What we're doing here, so I
Yeah,
think it's just gonna be a natural thing that's gonna happen as it unfolds. So
that's good.
yeah.
That's good. Good. Do you see yourselves as, how do I put this? I just want to use the word like, icons. Like, do you see yourselves as the icons that you are of like unconditional love that transcends, all barriers and prejudices and expectations? Or how would you describe your union, I guess? Because I guess that's how I see you, and also my union too. But yeah, describe.
Go ahead, Adam.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let me see.
Mm.
Well, I guess we're moving through a lot of things, and we're also like, what do you call, like long distance as well. So I feel like that is also like a thing we have to kind of figure out, and that might help people as well. So we're breaking through a lot of like gender and I guess roles and sexuality and everything. So
Right. Just unraveling it, peeling more onions. So before Harmonious Union, you peel onions, and after Harmonious Union, you peel onions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can do it together.
Yeah, we peel them together now.
Right. Now you peel it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you can, both smell like onions, and you can enjoy each other's oniony scent.
I don't know about them.
Right? Yeah. It's a good thing. Yeah. No vampires. I don't think there are any vampires in Arkansas, though. I think it's more of a European thing.
Probably.
I could be wrong. See, Adam, like you get to escape the vampires.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. That was like first on my list for Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good. God bless. God bless. I honestly, though, I feel like you already transcended them from within by healing attack. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, yeah, I feel like we're winding down. I feel a sense of completion, you guys. So is there anything else that you'd like to say, like any message that you have for, people watching, that God is moving through your heart right now? Yeah.
Yeah, just this is for everyone. Like no one is excluded. And only love is real, right? Like Jeff and Shalia say. And love is powerful, and it transcends any illusion that you believe is holding you back from your one true love. Yeah.
Amen. Yeah. Amen, sister.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you guys so much. And Adam, did you have anything that you wanted to say too?
I think that was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. God bless you guys, and thank you so much for your time, for your vulnerability, for, just going there and just, being open, sharing, helping enlighten people about how to love themselves more. Thank you for being that example for everyone, And so with that, I'd like to conclude our 4th episode of Coming Home to Ourselves. I'm your host, Sage, and I'll see you next time. Bye, and always choose love.